I want to say thanks to Bailey for that awesome story. I'm over there crying, and then Paul's calling my name. So thanks for that all working out so well for me. All right. I have never seen a shooting star. I've never seen a meteor shower. I have not seen the Milky Way. I hear it's quite large. It's not for a lack of trying. I've laid on my back many a summer nights for hours with my friends, looking up, waiting for something to happen. While my friends are oohing and aahing like it's the greatest 4th of July celebration ever. I feel like I'm a part of this inside joke that I don't get. It didn't really bother me, though. I had never been able to see at night. I had never seen any of those things, so I didn't really know what I was missing. When I was a young boy, coming home from about an hour car ride, I'd have trouble finding the front door of our house. My mom would always say, "Oh, it's all right, your eyes will adjust." They never adjusted. Years later, when I was 13, I was diagnosed with an eye disease. And the doctor said, "Hey, you got night blindness, you're going to lose your peripheral vision, then you're going to lose your central vision, and then you're going to be blind at 70. Again, I really wasn't devastated. It wasn't affecting my life at the time. And 70? Who lives till they're 70? Now, a couple of years go by, and I'm in high school, and my blind spots start to get a little bigger, and I start to notice some changes. I start to miss the puck in floor hockey. I start to miss a couple of bounce passes on the low post in a basketball game, and every once in a while I miss someone trying to shake my hand. Now, I was already kind of struggling fitting in with my classmates, so it wasn't the best situation for them to have more ammunition to pick on me, but it really wasn't a huge deal. It didn't really consume my life. Now, the doctors, they were awesome at showing me what the progression would be like over the life of my eyes deteriorating. But they gave me no help in dealing with my eye disease in a healthy way. So I did what anyone would do in that situation. I pushed it as far down as possible. I committed to telling no one. And if it ever did show up, I was going to meet it with full force anger. Now in college, it was becoming a little harder to keep this a secret. On the lacrosse field, I would miss a lacrosse ball once in a while. Everyone's yelling from the sidelines, "It's right there!" That, of course, did not help me find the ball any faster. And when I came to the sidelines, I'd shrug my shoulders and make up some lame excuse on why I couldn't find the ball. My social life was probably where I had the most amount of awkward moments. In a dim-lit bar, I would step on a person's foot or knock over a beer. And if I got distracted and wasn't really thinking and I was making a beeline to the bathroom, I could crush someone. I'm talking forearm shiver. I'm talking NHL-style body check. I mean, I jolted them. They didn't know what the heck was going on. I, of course, apologized, and it was actually one of the rare moments that I could be honest. "I'm sorry, I didn't see you there." In most cases, people thought I was a jerk or a drunk or both. And that perception of me wasn't enough for me to come clean with my secret. Now, the years moved on. I became a father, and the stress of carrying this secret with me grew bigger and bigger. I finally decided to see a counselor, and she encouraged me to tell the world. That was not happening. But I was willing to take some baby steps. So my first idea was I was going to make this T-shirt, which I did, that said, "I'm partially blind. If you want my attention, ask." And I even drew this self-portrait that was completely goofy with this big grin. it got people's attention, and they did ask questions about it. And most of the time, I was happy to ask or answer those questions. The reality of this moment in my life is I could have parked my big truck and jumped out of it and popped out a cane and walked into a bar to have a beer. But there was no way I was going to explain that to someone. You're in the truck and the cane and what, huh? But then it happened. I became legally blind and needed to stop driving. My world fell apart. I was an absolute mess. But faintly in the background, I was experiencing this sense of relief. In a way, life dictated my change of heart. Now, I know that I ultimately got to choose how I dealt with that situation, but giving up my keys allowed me an opportunity to come clean. No more lies and no more secrets. The world was going to see the whole me. And what I realized coming out of my closet is that all of those years of carrying that burden was so heavy and so hard. And the other thing that I realized is the anger and hate that I had towards my eyes was me telling myself, I don't like you. I resent you, and I do not want to be this. And now that I spend my time loving and accepting all of me, it has become such a wonderful thing and feels great. Thank you.